and I've just arrived at the airport in Naha, Okinawa, on my way to the 7th Annual Japan Writers Conference. While I'm there, I'll ask each of the writers I meet what kind of writing they do.
I write short essays about personal experiences for Tokyo Notice Board magazine.
I most recently published a history of Japanese history for foreigners called Japanese History You Should Know with IBC Press.
I'm author of Samurai Awakening and Revenge of the Okinawa Clan. They're adult books.
My name is Hiromi Mizoguchi. I'm a translator, mostly translating English into Japanese.
I'm Hans Brinkman and I'm a writer, and Hiromi translates my writings.
I write pulp fiction, action-adventure, sci-fi, that sort of stuff.
And I mainly write Sherlock Holmes pastiches.
And I write poetry.
Now, I'm waiting to catch a monorail into town. I think I'll also ask the writers I meet what sort of presentations they'll be giving.
The first presentation I did was actually an improvisation workshop. So we were talking about and using exercises to help us combat writer's block and to know that we can always come up with an idea, even if it's random. And the second one is on writing from discomfort. It's called Make 'em Squirm.
My presentation was about the long process it took to find a publisher. It took me 6 years and 13 drafts of my novel.
Okay, I gave one presentation just now about book marketing, which was a lot of fun, and tomorrow I'm going to give a talk on presentations, how to give a presentation that people will remember.
About
print on demand versus traditional publishing, the pros and cons and the ins and outs.
We talked about the pains and the delight of the translation.
My workshop was a poetry editing workshop looking at the detailed phrasings and poems that people are working on.
My presentation was getting published when you live on an island. So I lived on small islands, so my experience there will help other people in Japan.
My presentation today was about writing pulp fiction and new pulp, and tomorrow I'm doing a presentation on self-publishing.
It's called Get It Together, organizing your writing work before, during, and after.
To reach the venue, I've had to switch from the monorail to a bus. When I finally get there, I'm also going to ask the writers about some of the other presentations they found worth attending.
And I really enjoyed Yuri Kageyama's performance of poetry with her band, the Hurricane.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed Alison Lester's improvisation workshop. It's really a lot of fun.
Yeah, just this morning I attended one by James Crocker, The Font, and he had some of his the writers, the contributors presenting, giving readings of their pieces.
Yeah, I really liked Anne Slater, her presentation about writing about yourself and your personal experiences was very good. Also Jared Angel's presentation on the process he went through to get published, which was quite long and very fascinating.
Yumiko Hoshiba is the president of Discover 21. It's a Japanese publishing company. She also talked about the Japanese publishing industry. So we got some information that we don't normally hear here, and a chance for writers here to expand their target audience into the Japanese market.
Benjamin Martin's presentation was top-notch. I mean, he also did a lot of videos, which I think is an important thing in marketing.
Hillel's presentation on taking a risk, Alison Lester's presentation on improvisation, very interested in John Roberts' presentation coming up on metafiction, and also Hugh's presentation on fan fiction.
Okay. Well, now I'm at the venue, and I wish that you, dear viewer, were too. But since you're not, I'll next ask the writers if they have any advice for people who are thinking about coming next time.
Advice about coming next year, I would say definitely come. The cost is free, so it doesn't cost anything, and this is one of the few conferences in Japan where you can meet a lot of people in the industry, get a lot of connections, and also be able to make connections yourself if you're a budding author or you're already a published author.
The value for me of coming to the conference is just to meet people who are interested in writing. Writing's kind of a lonely thing. It's an individual activity. So by coming here, you just meet people who are interested in something that you're interested in.
But yeah, just come and network, meet lots of people, make friends.
Come. It's an open place and there's a lot of free thought exchanged and everybody's very friendly and welcoming, so don't hesitate.
But if you want your mind expanded in the many uses and applications of writing, do it.
Now I'm back at my hotel after a very full weekend. If you think there are any other questions I should have asked, please let me know. Or come to the next Japan Writers Conference and ask them yourself.